we believe in that quantity drives quality.
Yep.
And so at the beginning part of the process, or maybe in the summer or in the beginning of fall, how do you fill Chapter Builder with those names? It sounds like tabling is one of those resources, but how do you really just drive more names for your chapter?
Yeah, so one of the big things as of recent years has been incoming freshman Instagram pages. I don't know how they get started, but somehow they get started and we catch wind of it and we'll go through and we'll find every undergraduate male on those Instagram pages and we will put their names in Chapter Builder so that we can then look out for their names at these tabling events and say, all right, we already know you. Now we have your phone number. Or we'll maybe send them a DM on Instagram to say, hey, what's your phone number? Or hey, we have a bonfire this weekend if you want to come just hang out with the guys. And then at the bonfire, we'll get their phone number and put it in Chapter Builder. So using that Instagram is a really good way to initially get those names, and then we know what to look for to put into Chapter Builder. Additionally, just being in class, being on campus, going to other clubs that you might be a part of. We got guys that are part of enterprises who are doing snowmobile research. We have guys that are in the rocketry club, that are in ultimate frisbee, that are in the fishing club. There's always freshmen joining those clubs. So going to those clubs and saying, hey, anyone want to join something bigger? And getting names that way. And then even just in class, someone's raising their hand, being a great student, go up to them, ask them their name, ask them for their phone number, ask them if they have any interest, recruit that way. There's a lot of different ways that we get names. And there's even been times where we go to other people's houses for like open houses or for social events, and there's freshmen there. We're like, hey, you want to come back to our house? I know it's kind of loud here. We can go have a conversation at our house. We have these activities at our house. You can just come hang out with us rather than just kind of be ignored at this house. So we have a lot of different avenues that we go down just to get the names, and then Chapter Builder is just a central place to put all those names that is really helpful organizational wise.
Yeah, man, that's huge. I love all the different pipelines too. I mean, that's truly like quantity drives quality in its finest. Like you're over here grabbing names from everywhere you can.
Yep.
That's huge. With your growth and how large Michigan Tech is as an institution, I know there's some stats here for me. Like tell me again, like the size of your chapter and then how that shows up in your IFC space, but then also break that down for your student population.
Yeah, so currently we're at 51 active members. We have 4 or 5 on co-op right now, so they're on a semester-long internship. So they are technically part of our org, so we're at about 55, 56 people right now with those guys. And then numbers-wise, we're the biggest on campus by 20 people. We are also 1% of the student population and 1.2% of the male population on campus.
Man, that's huge. Man, that's exciting. That's some 1% of the entire student population
Yep,
has been not only welcomed, but also accepted an invitation to
yep.
SIG and that is huge. Man, congratulations. Thank you
Um,
for jumping on this interview.
yeah,
Congratulations on
absolutely.
this growth that you've seen. We're excited to see it continue, right? Year after year. SIG really making a place for
Yeah.
themselves on
And
campus.
another thing I'm proud of with the 1% is the guy before me, he started using ChapterBuilder. He recruited 11 people in one semester, which hadn't happened in almost 10 years. I took over. I started running recruitment. I built upon what he taught me, and the guy after me built upon what I taught him, and we just keep building upon each other. So none of us are doing recruitment the perfect way, but we're building upon each other, striving for that perfection. And through our transition meetings and recruitment, and we try to train guys young when they first join this is how you recruit. This is how you talk to guys. This is your tone of voice. This is your body language that you should use. So as a chapter, we have the culture of training guys and looking towards the future, not just what we're doing now. So that's something else I'm really proud of our chapter, really proud of my guys that we can do.
Yeah, I like that. Not only officer transition, but membership transition.
Yep.
This is just a culture where we grow, where we believe in building relationships with one another. That's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you again so much for jumping in
absolutely.
here. Have a great rest of your day, man, and
Thank
stay
you.
fired up always.